Mayor Dwayne Warren, and we are here today to highlight pedestrian safety in the city of Orange Township. Before I even start and thank the entire crowd for being here, I do want to point out our Director of Planning and Development, LaQuana Best, for spearheading this effort on behalf of the city of Orange Township. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our business administrator is here, who makes sure that we do things right with our dollars and our grant compliance. Thank you, sir, for being here today. Of course, our Board of Education is here. They are a vital part of what we do. Superintendent Fitzhugh has been a great partner in everything we do in the city, and certainly this is one of those efforts. Thank you, sir, for being here. He is supported and directed by his Board of Education. Sister Fatima Turner is here from our Board of Education. Thank you very much. Lisa Lee is here, and it's been your effort and your drive that got us to this point. Safe Routes to School has been an initiative in my administration for some time. I think we were together some years ago at an award where Orange won. But this is an important initiative. It comes with dollars, it comes with safety for our children, but mostly it comes with commitment to safety in our community. So without further ado, I would like to bring up Lisa Lee to say a few words to kick us off. I know you thought you were going last, but the first shall be last. The last shall be first.
Good morning. I'm Lisa, the Deputy Director of Easy Rides Bike and Pedestrian Program. And I'd like to thank very much Mayor Warren, his awesome administrative team from the city, our chief here, Chief Brown, and Captain Eason, as well as Dr. Fitzhugh from the school board, and for speaking today and partnering with us on this safety campaign for beautiful Orange. Easy Ride is the Transportation Management Association that serves Orange and the urban areas of Essex County. We're funded by the New Jersey Department of Transportation, the New Jersey Department of Highway Traffic Safety, and the North Jersey Transportation Planning Authority to promote safe walking, safe driving, safe bicycling. Our goal is to decrease traffic fatalities and injuries and to reduce traffic congestion, idling, and air pollution through education and community infrastructure audits, and to make recommendations for municipalities to apply for funding to make safer neighborhoods. And as Mayor Warren alluded to earlier, I was here with quite a few of you actually several years ago where we did a walking audit around Park Avenue School. And through that initiative, the city, under the direction of LaQuana Best, was able to apply, and the city won a $1 million Safe Routes to School infrastructure grant. So, which is very exciting. And we're here to encourage you, keep applying for more of those grants, because we want to see your infrastructure, continuing to get safer and safer for the community, and especially for the children. So as part of this campaign, we will be conducting campaign surveys, behavioral observations of your drivers, of people walking and people biking. And we're going to work with the schools and the community representatives to share safety education. We've already received an amazing 1,724 pre-campaign surveys. That is, I think, the largest we've ever received from any city here in New Jersey. So awesome job, Orange. We also completed observations at the Focus intersection, which is Main and Day Street, and we did that back on September 8th. So a final report about the campaign's results and findings will be presented to the city and also to the North Jersey Transportation Planning Authority, the funding agency, next summer. Easy Ride is committed to the safety and well-being of Orange residents and to your students. We've made safety presentations and given out incentives for Walk and Roll School Day at many of the local schools. We've encouraged the district to create walking school bus groups to help kids get safely home after school. We conducted that road safety audit I mentioned around Park Avenue School and assisted the city to win that grant. And this weekend, we're going to be here at the Tour de Orange, which is a wonderful cycling tour with docents that's going to go around through many of the parks and many of the famous historical sites here in beautiful Orange. We're going to be giving a short bike safety talk at 9:15, and we're going to be giving out free youth bike helmets before the ride. And we look forward to continuing a lot of different initiatives this year. Please speak with me today if you're here from the community and a community group, and you'd love for us to come and speak to your group about safety during this period. All of our programs are fully funded by the state, so there's no cost to your senior groups, to your scouting groups, to your church and community groups. Thank you so much to everyone here for making the Street Smart campaign possible. And remember, please drive smart, walk smart, and bike smart. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa, for the insight. I want to bring one of our partners in the city, the police department, who is on the ground with our children every day in terms of pedestrian safety. That is their priority together with our children. Our director could not make it today, so on behalf of the Orange Police Department, Captain Eason.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Captain Eason of the Orange Police Department, the Patrol Division. And one of our first priorities is pedestrian safety in the city of Orange. I have numerous officers out here now. This is part of the traffic unit. They work very hard in the morning to make sure our kids get to school safely and that they're exiting the buses in a safe manner. And we also in the process of striping safety spots in each of our schools in the district to help the parents and everything when they drop them off to be safe.
I'm trying to make a politician out of Captain Eason. One of the departments in our city, the fire department, is in direct throes of one of our busiest intersections with our students. I want to bring on our chief of our fire department, Chief Derek Brown.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone that's here. Chief Brown, Orange Fire Department. Our job is to protect life and property. Being aware, staying smart while you're driving, staying off the phone is of great importance. We respond as first responders out here to protect those that may get injured in motor vehicle accidents. 9 times out of 10, it's most likely due to not paying attention. So if we all pay attention, all those being directly in a very populated school zone, being aware of bicyclists, pedestrians, and those visitors passing through our city limits is of great importance. So we support driving smart, and we're always here to protect and serve. All right? Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And next up is our premier partner. They are responsible for the over 5,000 children that occupy our schools on a regular and daily basis. He is all over the school district and each and every one of our schools. As Captain Eason indicated, we just completed our safety zone designations at most of our schools. I want to bring up the superintendent of our schools, Dr. Gerald Fitzhugh.
Good morning, everyone. Mayor Warren, thank you for the introduction. I just want to emphasize the importance of safety throughout our city. We have over 5,800 students that either walk or travel to our district schools. We have 14 schools and 1 program. So can you imagine in the beginning of the school day, at about 8 o'clock in the morning, the amount of children that are on our streets, and then the importance of the safety that is impactful to getting into school in a safe manner holistically. It is truly important. So with the new drop-off and pickup zones, we have the opportunity to see even a more safe type of atmosphere here in Orange Township. And to the partners from the Orange Police Department, we thank you. To the Orange Fire Department, we thank you. The City of Orange, we also thank you. So I have to give a shout out to Ms. Parrish. She's here. She's one of our security personnel officers at Central Elementary School. She's located right around the corner. We're going to have a safety patrol walk and roll school day on October 12th. So if you don't have anything to do, we challenge you to come and walk with us around our neighborhood because we want to show the importance of safety coming to and from our school buildings. On behalf of the Board of Education and my administration, I thank the mayor for the invitation, but more importantly, to our Easy Ride coordinators and our Easy Ride partners, thank you for always seeing us as great partners in this work.
Thank all who have attended. I'm going to ask Ms. Lee to come up and close us out, but I do want to pay a special recognition to Ms. Paris because what she does with young people and safety in our schools each and every year deserves a great round of applause. Thank you.
That's right.
So Easy Ride is all about safety. It's all about our priority in our schools and our children. We want to do everything that we can to make sure that we're on the forefront of making sure our students get to school safely and they learn well. Reminder, the bike tour is October 1st. Please come out, bring your bicycle, bring your health, bring your water. We ride all over town. I think it's about 15 stops. The town is 2 miles, but by the time you go back and forth, it might be 6 miles. So Superintendent, thank you for agreeing to participate and ride in our bike tour. It's going to start at 10 o'clock. It's going to start at Orange Park. Come, there'll be a safety talk. The Easy Ride will produce helmets for our children. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be an active time. I encourage all of you to come out. We do have a car trailing the bikes. So if you can't make it, Board Member Turner, they will pick you up and put you in and bring you to the site. With that said, I would like to bring closing remarks from Lisa Lee. Thank you.
Thank you again, Mayor Warren. Thank you, Dr. Fitzhugh. Thank you, Captain Eason and Chief Brown. Thank you to the press that are here and all of the wonderful people who work for the City of Orange, as well as the Board of Education. You are all important ambassadors of safety, role models, and people that can make a difference. Every time I hear a story, about a child who's hit, and I think the most recent one was over this past weekend up in Bergen County. A child was hit while biking. The driver did stop, but I think it's just about bringing more awareness, to these messages. So I want to invite all of you who are here, please take some of the literature, please share it. I hope that our merchants, our city owners, like the wonderful new Inner City Cafe that just popped up here on the side of the library, will also share this information with your customers, because we all have to be involved, right? Some of us walk, some of us bike, like me, some of us drive. We've all got to just really watch out for one another. So we're trying to, really encourage the concept of complete streets. Streets aren't just for drivers, streets are for everyone. And the more that we, welcome everyone to be in our towns, to use our streets, make safe places for people to walk and bike, the more we're going to have wonderful neighborhoods where people want to be all the time. So my experience has been that Orange is a wonderful neighborhood with wonderful people. And I'm sure it's all of yours too. So let's keep making it that way. Let's make it safer and better. I hope that we won't hear of any people getting hurt while walking or biking. And, really take notice of these messages. Slow down for safety. Keep your heads up, your phones down. Move over when you see someone biking or walking on the side of the road, or a police officer who's pulled over someone and is doing their job. Move around them so that they don't get hurt. I hope you really will take this to your heart. We've seen, unfortunately, in the past 2 years, pedestrian injuries and fatalities have gone way up. I think people have forgotten how to drive. They weren't going to work, they were working remotely. Maybe they're upset, but we can do it. So let's all watch out for each other and really take these messages to heart. Thank you so much.
That concludes our program. Please go in safety, go in peace. Thank you all for coming out.
I'm here with
Lisa Lee from Easy Ride.
What is Easy Ride? Why are we here today? What do these posters mean?
Easy Ride is your local transportation management association. We help to reduce traffic congestion. We help with safety education. We are the technical assistance arm for schools as well as municipalities. And we're here today for the Street Smart campaign.
So that kicks off today, but you're no stranger to Orange. Orange is no stranger to Easy Ride and the campaign that you're putting forward now.
That's correct, Mayor. We are working hand in hand with Orange to go out and do education in the schools, talking to kids about pedestrian safety, biking safety, and even now we've developed new materials for driving safety around pedestrians and cyclists, as well as e-bike and e-scooter safety.
Ms. Lee, in your work, you're around the state. You deal with millions of dollars in grants. Can you tell me one of your most memorable grant recipients?
Well, certainly, it's got to be the city of Orange. The mayor and several of his administration, we went out a few years ago around Park Avenue School, and we walked all around the neighborhoods. We gathered everyone's photos and observations of what needed to be fixed. We put that into a report. The city applied for and won a $1 million Safe Routes to School infrastructure grant. Now, they're federal grants, so it can take a few years for those things to get through all of the dotting of the I's and all the hoops the red tape. But hopefully in the next few years, you're going to see those improvements happening around Orange, and we encourage you definitely to apply for more grants.
There you have it. That was a community participation type of grant where our children, our schools got involved. Certainly Easy Ride was there. We want to continue that. Whenever you see anything about Easy Ride or about Safe Routes to School, please get involved. I am here with our Director of Planning and Development, and it was you that brought this idea that we should apply for this grant and that it would help our schools and our children. Tell me the impetus behind that.
It's always important to have a partnership with the local government as well as the school board of education, and with that comes the safety of our children because they are residents of this community and we want to keep them well, we want to keep them safe and let them know what it is to do to maintain their safety, and that includes crossing the street properly, abiding by all bike rules, and just making sure that we are aware of people that are walking across the street.
We applied for this grant. It required us to go out to the schools. It required us to do a lot of walking, and it required a lot of administrative work on your part. Tell us how difficult that is and what you do in terms of grants for the city.
It's always important when we apply to grants that we always do not receive those grants, but when we do, we want to make sure that we are in compliance with those grants. There's definitely a process, and we want to ensure that we follow all those guidelines, dot all those I's, cross all those T's in order to maintain that we see the process throughout. The grants do allow us to, it adds to our revenue, our tax revenue. So that is one of the reasons that we do apply for these grants, and that we will be applying for more in the future.
Excellent. There you have it. Trying to offset tax dollars through grants, doing it through safety, and doing it, making sure that we have an undergirding of compliance. That's what we do here in the city of Orange Township. I'm in front of the library on Main Street, and it's all about safe routes to school. We're here at Safe Routes to School. I'm Mayor Warren. We're in front of the library. We just kicked off our Safe Routes to School initiative for 2022. Superintendent Fitzhugh, you've been a partner with the city in a number of initiatives. Tell me why this one is so important with the safety of our children.
Safety is paramount to the work that we're doing, Mayor Warren. Firstly, because we have 5,800 students that we serve in the Orange Public School District. Further, we want to make sure the children arrive to school safely and they leave school safely and arrive home in one piece. So the initiative is critical. We have been doing some work with the city in terms of the drop-off and pickup zones. So this is just another branch to the conglomerate of safety that we're doing here within the city of Orange.
Excellent. Now, you've just unleashed plans for after-school programs, for other programs, but tell us what you've done with these safety zones in school that you've been working with the police department on.
We saw that there were some issues in terms of safety measures, in terms of kids running across the street, getting out of cars, or in terms of children not adhering to crossing guards, etc. So these drop-off and pickup zones have been instrumental and the safety of students returning to school and again reporting home from school. And so we've seen a more concerted effort from our families and our students to view and look at where they're getting dropped off and how they're going to be released from school, etc.
Excellent. Please pay attention to the safety zone designations that are around each school. If you have a problem, get in touch with your principal. But the key is to make sure our children arrive to school safely and that they leave safely so that they can be productive citizens. To all of our nearly 6,000 students, I applaud you for your efforts in getting involved in safety, and to the parents as well. Superintendent, thank you for your efforts. Appreciate it. I'm Mayor Dwayne Warren. We're in front of the Orange Public Library, and today we kicked off the Safe Routes to School initiative. I'm here with Captain Easton, who's representing the Orange Police Department. Firstly, Captain, how long have you been in the force?
23 years. I'm in my 24th year.
In 24 years, you've risen to the level of captain. And tell me what your responsibility is now.
Well, for right now, the first priority is the pedestrian safety of the citizens and the kids of Orange.
Now, you have risen to the level to be your supervisor of patrol division. What does that mean?
Well, I'm in charge of the patrol division, the cars that rides around and patrol each sector. The city is divided up into 6 sectors. We have 6 sector cars, and I could control the whole patrol division and assign special tasks to each officer.
Tell me, you got a sense of the rate of accidents and really points of real concern throughout the city. Any of the areas of the city that come to mind that are more dangerous than others, or we should pay more attention to?
Well, the main streets, like Main Street, Park Avenue, Citrus Avenue, that travels from Orange to East Orange and from Orange to West Orange. People drive through at high rates of speed, and we have officers in those areas to stop these cars from traveling at a high rate of speed into Orange.
Can you give me a hint as to when those traffic stops, if you just randomly stop people, when are those going to happen and where they're going to be?
Absolutely not. This is a surprise thing for people driving into the city, so they won't be prepared. And when they drive into these areas, then we can take our action needed to stop them from doing the things that we don't want them to do.
Once again, safety is top concern. I tried to get information out of the police, but they had a methodical way that they do things under the Attorney General guidelines, and we're still following that. I want to thank all of your officers around you for all that they do on a regular basis. I'm Mayor Warren. I'm here with
Officer Pabon,
Officer Juliana,
Lieutenant Tingolan,
and Captain Easton, and we're here, Safe Routes to School, Orange Public Library. Hi, we're at the Orange Public Library. It's all about safety today, and I'm here with
Denise White Parrish.
Ms. Parrish. You are in charge of young students, and it's your job to teach them safety and to carry out their duties as safety officers. Tell me why that's so important to get them at such a young age.
To teach them to be responsibility, leadership, and to respect the adults. Anytime something goes wrong, they report it to an adult and rather handle it themselves.
Tell me, how do you become a safety officer? Do I get a badge? Do I get a safety flag to wear? How does it happen?
You receive a safety belt and a badge if you show leadership, if you respect the schools and the peers, and if you show that you can be responsible and leading the classmates, then you can get a badge.
Excellent. And students can contact their principal. How do they get in contact with the program?
No, they have to contact Ms. Parrish.
Okay,
and
how
then
do we get to Ms. Parrish?
They contact Ms. Parrish, then Ms. Parrish will do an interview with them, and then it become a safety patrol.
Very nice. So contact the Board of Education, ask for Ms. Parrish and the school safety board, and certainly she'll interview your child. I have been invited to give the swearing in to your officers, and it's been a phenomenal experience. How long have you been doing this?
For 7 years.
Wow. There you have it, the face of safety in our school district, Ms. Parrish. Thank you for all that you do.
No problem.
I'm Mayor Warren. We're at the library. It's all about safety.